Hello and welcome to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin, and I know what you're thinking. Hey, Kevin, you're in the city again, man. Last video, when you were in the city, you were like, I'm gonna be camping next week. Well, I am camping. Now today is a little bit of a challenge for myself. I wanted to, well, see if I could just walk out my door and go camping. I live downtown in a mid-sized city, Rochester, New York. The air conditioner capital of the world. That's not true. I don't think anyone's ever said that about Rochester. There's no reason to say that. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Scouted out a spot on the map. It's about 4.5 miles away, and I am just going to leave. I just left, walking down the street. Somebody's smoking weed, and I'm going to, well, put my mask up because I'm about to pass people and go camping. Trying another new thing today. Pink Gatorade. Let's see how that is. That's foul. That's what I bought. That's what I bought for the walk. Oh God. Oh no. You know, I'm already getting a little toasty. I'm like 4 blocks away from my apartment. Oh, the sun came out as soon as I walked outside, which is great, it's wonderful. But now I am hot. I am a little toasty. And we'll see how the 4 more miles I have to walk approximately go. The way I'm getting there is I left my apartment, I'm walking through downtown here, and I'm going to hit the Riverway Trail, the Genesee Riverway Trail. I'm gonna walk down that, and then that's gonna connect to another trail, and then I'm gonna walk down that, and that is going to be adjacent to a forest. Now, I've never been to this forest. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to camp in it, but I'm going to try. It's not public property, or I'm sorry, it is public property. It's not private property. It's owned by the county. I did my due diligence and checked, so I'm not really like worried about any pitchfork dudes coming out like, get off of my land. If anything, I'm just trying not to disturb anybody. It looked like a pretty big forest. It's between 2 housing tracts and a park. And on the other side is the trail that I'm taking to get there. So, looks like I have a little bit of a walk ahead of me. You know, I really hated this the first time that I drank it, like really hated it. It was like medicine. It tasted like ball sweat. It kind of grew on me. Like the second sip wasn't as bad. It's probably just like chemicals. At first my body was like, ugh, chemicals. But then it's like, you give in to the chemicals. Just let the chemicals wash over you. Huh, how about stealth camping in there? How about some stealth camping? Yeah, no, there's no way that's gonna work. No way. well, the adventure continues. To my left, a giant cemetery. To my right, well, there's a bus stop, but mostly college buildings. I'm in the University of Rochester. There's been an old couple following me for the past 2 miles. Let me see if they're still there. Yes. They're straight up following me. At some point I'm just gonna stop walking because this is it's one of the through paths to the other path. I thought maybe they'd follow the other path, but they're just on me. They're just following me. They must know who I am from watching small plots. Anyway, pretty soon I'm gonna leave this campus and it meets up with another trail, and I'm probably gonna stop there, let them pass me, take a breather, but I'm kind of getting there. I've been walking for a little over an hour. I have about a half hour left, so the bulk of it's over. This pack has been great. I love this pack so much. It's the 25-liter day Ruck from the Hidden Woodsmen, and I have a bunch of other lightweight gear in there, but oh man, no stress. I got 4 beers in here. I got 4 beers and a liter of water. It's like weightless. All right, leaving the city. I don't usually leave the city unless I'm going camping or like visiting my parents or something. Walking over it's a repurposed railroad bridge that it just turned into a pedestrian bridge. Right there is how they fill the Erie Canal with the Genesee River. See, on the other side of that, I don't know if the camera picks that up, the water's low, and on my side, the water is high. And then what? Maybe it's next month in April or May, they open the gates and the canal fills up. They empty it for the winter so it doesn't freeze and break 150-year-old infrastructure. So, not sure the exact moment I left the city, but I'm pretty sure I've left the city at this point. And I gotta say, I'm scared. I'm terrified. This ended up being gross again. I'm kind of flip-flopping on it. And honestly, I've kind of seen more people. Gnats. Oh good, I didn't bring a bug net. I've seen more people here on the outskirts of the city than on the entire like Riverway Trail. But I'm here. I lost that old couple. Turns out it wasn't an old couple at all. It was hippies. Not the woods I'm going in, but we're not far now. In these parts, if you see like a long bit of water like that kind of stretches for a while, chances are it's just the remains of a canal, maybe even the Erie Canal. They've switched up the size and placement of the Erie Canal a couple of times. So sometimes when you're around the canal, you see these little ditches and you wonder to yourself, is this the original Clinton's ditch? I could probably find out, but I won't look that up. I'll just assume that maybe it is. It might be. This is what I was trying to avoid by camping in the suburbs outside the city. Found my, well, what I assume is my first remnants of a homeless camp. Doesn't look like anybody's been here for a while, but we got some pants. We got some other pants, and of course, garbage. Just kind of checking out a little side path over here. Hopefully I scare the out of somebody coming out of the woods right now. Nobody's here. Boring. Okay, I'm in the final stretch of trail here. It's pretty desolate. However, just like I mentioned in the last check-in, there's more people here than I've seen on the entire rest of the trail. Looks like everyone has the idea of getting out of the city today. To my left are some private property signs, but that's not the direction I'm headed. I'm headed this way. Although not just yet, because there's houses there. Just as I walked into this trail, a car pulled up with his dog. There's people right ahead of me. So, kind of just gonna play it cool. I know where I want to go in. Not quite there yet. But once I do, I'm kind of gonna just hang out till nobody's around. Who knows how long that's gonna be. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. To my left is, I guess, I don't know if it's a beaver pond or just a pond. I guess there kind of has to be beavers for it to be a beaver pond, but really, other than that, not much different. It was clearly not always a pond. I haven't seen any beaver chew, so I guess that's something. Oh, and by the way, to the right of me is still that stretch of water. That's got to be some kind of old canal. I don't know if it's the Erie Canal or some other canal. There used to be a lot of canals around here, and it certainly wouldn't be the first time walking on an old railroad bed, you know, rail to trail, as it were, where it's accompanied with a canal bed right next to it. Pretty soon I'm going to jump in the woods. I don't know when I'll have an opportunity, so I'm just going to keep the camera rolling. So far, I was gonna say so far I'm good, but as soon as I turned around, somebody comes up behind me on a bicycle. Looks like they're riding kind of slow, so no matter. I'm just admiring the beaver pond. Beavers. I'm just gonna assume it's a beaver pond. I mean, I have no reason to think that, but I like thinking that. And then these guys are gonna pass me. You see all these types of trees, and they all get the, yeah, they don't suspect a thing. I'm gonna get back on the trail. Somebody else is riding their bike. Did that person just come out of the woods? Oh, geez. They might have. Oh, man. Well, it turns out I'm about to go find a homeless camp or something. It's not like I'm forced to camp there. I did pass a few suitable forests on my way here. So I guess I could always just choose one of them, but here's hoping. I think that was the guy. That was the guy. That was the guy that came out of the woods, I think. Oh, okay. Never mind. Whew. The trail bends. I totally forgot. The trail bends up there, and he came out of the bend. However, that bend is where I'm going into the woods, so it's possible. We'll see. Again, I did not scout this place out. I just saw some woods here, and I saw some trails leading to it, and I thought, hey, what better opportunity to try out my first official stealth camp than this? I've done secret camps before. Couldn't really call them stealth though. This one's definitely a little bit more of the stealthy variety. Whew, my thighs are chafing. I've only been walking for like an hour and a half, and they gotta be like just rubbed raw already. Whew, good thing I don't have too much more to do once I get there. Okay. Here we are. Good behind me for now. But then we're gonna turn this path and watch something like that is going to happen. All right. So here's what I'm talking about. So I thought the guy came out of. All right. That's good. That's good. Of course there's someone here. I was gonna tell out for a second. Oh. How's it going? It's exactly what I thought was going to happen. All right. Get out of here. This is my home. All right, I'm getting in the woods. Still visible from the trail. Gotta keep moving. I don't want another cyclist to come by. Whew. I'm a little out of breath. Just wanted a long walk and then a run, but I gotta keep going because that path is still right there. And I want to get, oh God, I want to not break my camera. And the goal is to make it as close, there's a creek up here. My goal is to make it as close to that creek as possible because there's just woods on the other side of that creek and then woods on the other side of me and then the trail. So that's kind of what it is. And there's houses this way, houses behind the camera that way, but they're not close enough. I'm kind of standing here because I don't know where to go. I am kind of surrounded here. Let's see. Okay. I've done this before. Stepping on some of that fungus that poofs out dust. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Let's go around this way. No, that way's... All right, this is kind of what I was afraid of. But just gotta go the long way around. Just standing in some crap. I don't see any prints of any kind, man or beast. Looks like the woods opens up a little bit over here. Oh boy, prickers. Oh yeah. Okay, so when I looked on the past view, like the when they do the satellite view of the history on Google Earth, there was something running through it. I couldn't tell if it was a path or a small stream, and it looks like it's this small stream right here. No bother. And again, better than a path, because that would have thrown a whole bungle into my bingo. This is balls, man. Oh, there's a pink thing. How do I get through here? It's too wide to jump right there. I might be able to do it right here, and there's just prickers. I don't know if the camera's picking up, just thorns. Just thorns. Okay. You'd think that if people were coming back here, there'd be like some kind of stick bridge. How am I going to do this with the Gatorade and the GoPro? Oh boy. Yep, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Not even kind of. All right. Plan B. This is good. I guess I'm just going to have to kind of finagle with these prickers and go slow and just make sure they know their place underneath my boot. Oh, yeah, that's the way to be stealth, Kevin. Just screech. That's going to be hard for me, man. I'm a loud, talkative person. Okay, so this is kind of where I want to go. Is that a trail cam? What are we looking at over here? I don't know. It looks like it just used to be a hunting fort or something. Could be a trail cam. Not too worried about it. Okay, this looks like what I'm talking about where somebody made a makeshift bridge. I gotta be able to do this. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down because this is gonna take a couple of hands. Okay, I've made it. It's kind of a P and the B. Somehow butt dialed my mom. So here I am. The woods is open. It's almost a little too open now. I think I can see the reflection of a car that way. I don't know. But this is kind of where I'm thinking about setting up. The only signs of human activity are some old graffiti on trees. I don't know if you can see that. Some are marked green, some are marked black. It is so nice and quiet out here. I think the key is to sort of just chill out for a while before I set anything up. Make sure nobody's coming back. I don't even actually know what time it is. It's just about 5. So that means I have what, like 3-ish hours, 2.5 or so hours of sunlight left. It's kind of perfect. Ooh, I just saw a hunting fort. Let's go check it out, see how new it is. Is that a hunting fort? Oh, dude, that's not a hunting fort at all. Of a place, of a hunting fort. Cool. Well, yeah, now I'm just getting closer to homes now. Seeing the whites of buildings. So I'm gonna head a little bit this way, because it would be cool to have a little fire tonight. It's kind of my goal, to hopefully have a fire, especially, like, this is actually a little bit better than I expected back here. I didn't know what to expect, but a big open woods. I see the park over there. On the other side is some brush, and I know on the other side of that brush is a creek that no one's crossed, and people canoe in that creek. I don't know if they canoe this far down it, but it's not something they're crossing. Awesome. Somebody's out here. Hey, buddy. Do you care? Do you mind? I almost stepped on him. He must be just waking up. Yeah, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be, buddy. Anyway, just found a birch tree. Birch tree. Birch tree. Now I have to have a fire. Ain't that right, buddy? Okay, possible other camper over there. I don't know if you can see that tarp. Or maybe it's a tent, I can't really tell, but it's on the other side of this little, that's the remainder of Red Creek there. Something else over there too, but I think that's just garbage. And that's what you always hate to see. The hunting fort. Let's go check it out. There's literally, what is that? Oh, deer. Crap, well, I guess this is a good spot. Yeah, they're gone. But also over there, I don't know if you can see, is a house. And then right there is a trail. And then right there is where somebody's firing guns. I guess this is a good time, as I need to kind of go through what I packed up. Again, I have the Hidden Woodsmen 25-liter day ruck. I have 2 side pouches. One is the Hidden Woodsman brand, and the other is a knockoff from Amazon. But in here, I had my water bottle and just a cook kit that fits around it with some steaks. This is basically weightless and doesn't take up any space. So in case I need it, it's there. Probably won't use it. Usually I have my sleeping bag on top and my chair on the bottom. Neither are there. Ta-da! Oh, look at that! Survival! Got my sleeping pad, of course. Got tissue, because my nose is running like a sieve, man. I think it's allergies or something. Oh, jeez, it's bad. Oh, another beer! Oh my, what? Another beer! Got my possibles pouch with things like my headlamp, fire starting stuff, my hammy ham, tarp, have a poncho, And the rest is just my sleeping bag. God. All right. Am I done? Okay. All right, guys. I'm just gonna kind of hang out now. I kind of walked around the perimeter, saw what I'm working with. It's still pretty open woods, so much so that I could see my pack from just my pack sitting here from a distance. So I might move a little bit, but I found 2 trees that'll suit my hammock. Still not positive about the fire. If I am gonna move, it's to find a place with maybe like a mound or a divot that I can have the fire in, or next to the mound, so it's blocking it, not on top of the mound. That would, everyone would see. Here, take a look at what I'm looking at here. I totally forgot to bring my sitting pad. I didn't bring my chair on purpose. I thought that walking through the city with anything hanging off of my backpack would look suspicious. So no chair. Seating pad, totally forgot about, but it's okay. Probably just gonna sit in my hammock most of the night anyway. Really just time to relax. Huh? Got a helicopter. There's no way this camera's gonna pick that up. But they're clearly after me. Oh yeah, I forgot my side pouches. Other than this one. Yes, I forgot this other side pouch. In here is just my food and one more beer. I'm not gonna show you. It's just food and a beer. Big money excitement. The more I look around these woods, the more I do see little bits of garbage. Nothing too bad. Nothing too recent. Right here, kind of next to where I'm gonna set up, is actually kind of an cool old glass bottle. Moss growing on inside there. What's growing on? It's moss. It's moss. And then there's a cider can, Red's apple cider, up on this branch over here. Somebody was using it for target practice, it looked like. What? Okay, so I'm gonna move my camp just a little bit. Really, there's kind of where I was gonna set it up. And then right over here, I think it's just a little bit more squirreled away. I can hang my hammock between that tree and one of those. This is just a branch. I'll get rid of that, and then have my hammock here, and maybe like a little fire, like right down here. That way, it's being blocked on all sides. I mean, it's like underneath, but for the most part, being blocked on all sides. So I guess I'll start slowly doing that. I still have a couple hours, hour and a half before sunset. I want to not do too much before it starts getting dark. I don't want somebody coming out here getting an idea. This just came out of the ground. Okay, still just kind of hanging out here, slowly setting things up. Excuse me, have my hammock up. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying not to just... So I'm trying. I might seem a little low-key right now. It's just because I'm trying not to blow my cover. Not that I'm super close, but I'm close enough. I'm close enough. Don't love the hang of my hammock. It's fine. It's okay. It's just the trees are just like a foot too close. I might actually not even do the sleeping pad tonight. That might even make it worse, trying to lay in it diagonally. The sleeping bag that I have is has more down on the bottom than the top, so I should be okay if I decide not to do the sleeping pad. I'll probably try it out. I can always take it out if I don't need it. But I think it's time, before I put my tarp and everything up, to have a beer. Having a beer. Today, having a beer that I've had on the channel before, the Citra Dreams Hazy IPA by Captain Lawrence Brewing Company out of Elmsford. Can't wait to go. Sounds fantastic. Anyway, this is a good IPA. They sell it at my local beer store, which is basically just a glorified bodega that sells beer. So I don't have the best selection in the world when I go there, but it's certainly good. It's a good selection. So here we go. That is the perfect temp. I actually prefer IPAs a little bit less than cold sometimes. I can't remember if I've said that on the channel before, but I have, here, let's see if I can, I have a bunch of sticks ready to, I'm gonna do some light processing. I don't want to do too much work on it because that makes noise, but that was all just right here, and there's still some, as you can see. So yeah, maybe in a couple hours, maybe like right as dusk is turning into night, I'll light it up. Wonderful. So yeah, so far so good on the first ever stealth camp that I've done. I didn't want to stretch it. I've had a couple other, you know, secret camps, but those are so safe, and access is safe, you know, and the easily accessed, you know, just like my Erie Canal camp. I had to go through the woods to get to the secret camp. It's not really stealth. This is, I mean, I had to run off the trail to get here. I didn't want anybody to see me. There's houses right over there. I can still actually see kind of part of a house over there, but I believe that's on the other side of the creek anyway, so I'm not really too worried about that. Over here I know our houses, but it's so, the woods is just a little bit denser over here, brushier, not really penetrable, to be frank. So I'm really not worried about that side, except for the trail. The only thing I'm worried about is the trail that was mostly used by deer, except for that one boot print that I saw that wasn't mine. It's just, I already feel, you know, more alive. I feel more alive. There are a lot of small planes and helicopters going overhead. I've seen about 3 or 4 small planes and 2 helicopters in the hour that I've been chilling here, hour and a half. But yeah, I'm gonna getting out of here at around 9 o'clock. Thankfully, I have my lovely girlfriend to come and pick me up, so I don't have to walk home in the rain. I'm going to wake up to rain. I'm going to wake up to rain. It's supposed to start in the wee hours of the morning, and by 7, 8 o'clock, just full on whatever. And that's about when I'm gonna get up and get out. So better to not walk through that. I guess so far, challenge is going well. Just walking outside and finding wood. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to drive anywhere. I didn't want to have to deal with parking. I didn't want to have to bug anybody for a ride. I probably will in the future, but it was kind of like a little mini challenge. I wanted to not have anything on the outside of my pack, and I wanted to just walk and camp. And I was somehow able to do that with 4 beers. What is... I don't know what that is. I don't know. All right, well, if somebody was gonna come back, now would be the time, because I am basically all set up. And of course, this would be the time, wouldn't it? So I'm gonna walk a little bit away, see how obvious my camp is. I don't think it's gonna be like super hidden or anything. I kind of just want to get a good idea. Oh, look, another plane. I'm not kidding you guys. They're coming by every 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's the same one at this point. Very, very, very clearly right there. Okay, let's go a little bit further this way. Like if somebody was just over here having themselves a nice little stroll through the woods in the last half hour of daylight, what would they see? In all honesty, if someone's walking through the woods and they see that set up, the odds of them coming over and saying anything are almost zero, right? Like, you're walking through the woods and you see a camp that you didn't expect to see there. Are you approaching it, or are you turning around and going back home? And then calling your sister, being like, Margaret, listen to this fucking shit. Okay, let's see how we look. I can see my beer. I can see my beer can. I can see my hammock. My tarp is up higher than it normally is for two reasons. One, I'm doing an experiment. I just want to see how high I can make it, because I'm a tall guy and sometimes it sucks to stand underneath there. I can actually almost stand up fully right now the way it is. But also, I have it up higher so I can see. If I'm sleeping, or it's late at night or early in the morning and I'm just lying there and I hear someone or something approaching, I want to be able to look over and see it. It's not like covering my hammock with the tarp more is going to conceal the camp anymore. So they'll just see me sleeping, or they'll see me looking over at them being like, howdy, you have a new neighbor. Oh, there's another birch tree over there. Man, I love that. How do you propagate more birch trees? Can I like take some birch seeds and put them elsewhere? Because there's not enough of these things. Okay, let's see. You know, if I'm being honest, can't really see it that great. I mean, I can see it when I'm looking at it, but if I'm just walking through the woods, minding my own business, I'm not seeing that. Let me just walk a little bit farther. Let me go in a, okay. Let me just go in a different direction here. Just out of curiosity. Out of poops and wangles. Oh yeah, no, that's pretty stealth from here. I can't see it at all, actually. Yeah, it's completely covered by the brush. I don't even see my white tarp. I mean, it's light gray, but let's be real. Oh, hey, look at the plane. Okay, time to make a fire. It's just before sundown. Let me get this out of the way here. And making a little spot here. I'm gonna sit here and have the fire here. Oh, good. All right. So, just kind of getting some twigs here. Really nothing fancy tonight. I'm not gonna use my saw, even though I have it. There's so much wood around. I'm just gonna break it off. This is gonna be a wishy-washy fire start. Okay. This is gonna be such a wishy-washy firelight. It might not even do it the first time. I'm putting almost no effort. Oop. This is how great birch bark is. Did you see how little of a hoot I gave there when I started that fire? I was like, bah, bah, bah. Well, I may have spoken too soon. Okay, we got it. Just needed a little TLC. I guess I was a little gung-ho with the just toss a bunch of sticks on some birch bark there. But I didn't really do much else. I kind of just moved it around, blew on it a little bit. Got some more tiny guys in there. Now we're going good. I don't want it really much bigger than that. All right, getting ready to have a nice little night here. I'll finish up my beer, and then you guessed it. Like I said, guys, my brain isn't working today. You guessed it, another beer. That's what I meant to say. Another beer is on the horizon. And then dinner. What am I having for dinner? I bet you're curious. I bet I'm gonna let you down. I wonder if you can hear the expressway over there. It's actually kind of a pleasant, steady din. I should double check the forecast. But let's see. Yeah, the sun is actually about 15 minutes away from setting still, but it's getting pretty dark here in the woods. I don't imagine anyone's coming out here now. And if they are, it's probably not to do anything savory. I'll have to do a walk around tonight to see how many lights I can see from adjacent houses. But here it is. Here it is. My first stealther. It's not bad. It's not bad to be able to leave your front porch, leave your second story, one bedroom apartment in a downtown area and just walk and get here. I like it. I like it. Well, I spoke too soon. Somebody just ran by. That little trail that I was walking on earlier, a guy in a bright yellow shirt. I heard his music first, actually. He was listening to music. He just boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop, ran right by. At first he didn't see me, and then he remarked, he was like, oh, like when he did see me. I was like, hey, sorry, didn't mean to startle you. And he seemed cool. He's a younger guy. I assume he's gonna have to come back this way. I don't know. I got him on my cell phone camera, so hopefully I can put that in there. But I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything. I've been busted. What do you want? I'm busted. I've been busted by the runner. I don't know where he's going. Now I'm just on edge a little bit. I keep waiting for that guy to come back. You don't expect to see a jogger in the middle of the woods. But you did. But I did. But you do. I guess that's what happens. Now I'm just sort of hanging out. I was gonna like sit and relax. Now I can't relax until at least kind of dark, I guess. I mean, it's basically there. The camera doesn't really look like it's showing how dark it is. The sun is definitely set. And I assume he's running down the trail. Maybe that connects to the road over there, or maybe it runs over. I'm not really sure, but it's possible he got that way and then ran over, and then now he's going back down that trail that I actually came in on. There's some noises out here. Heard like a snort, like a deer snort or something. Let's take a little walk around, eh? Let's calm the nerves. Oh, with a little beer. It's really just kind of a mindset thing, right? Like you didn't expect to see anybody out here in the woods, and then bright yellow shirt guy comes gallivanting through the brush. I should be louder. Maybe I was too quiet. He was past me. He must have seen like the flicker of the fire or something, because he was past me and turned around to look and was then startled. So I guess that's good. I guess the stealthiness was somewhat achieved. I'm like expecting to see somebody else, like not even that guy. I'm expecting to now just see a random guy in the woods, in which case I would probably flag him down so he doesn't get startled. I'm not trying to startle people out here. I'm not trying to freak anybody out. I'm just trying to camp. Just trying to have myself a little camp, you know. Oh, look at that. It looks like it's almost a full moon again. I keep getting these. I don't know if that's coming in, but damn. I wish I could relax. I'm not like freaked out or anything. I'm just like ultra alert. Oh, yep, okay, I can see one light on a house. Or maybe it actually looks more like a street lamp. Anyway, let's get to dinner. Okay, I can't see if the camera can see me, so hopefully it can. Still a little bit on edge. But for dinner tonight, I have just tuna packets. Gonna eat them on some tortillas. That's it. Didn't really know what I was gonna see out here. Didn't want to assume I was gonna have a fire and cook. I didn't really want to bring a like a propane anything or butane, or I didn't want to bring like a little pocket rocket thing. That's just extra. I mean, it's pretty light, not extra weight, just extra space. Rocking 25, well, let's say 30 liters with the side packs. Shut up. Let's say 30 liters with the side packs. So, yeah. There we go. Got some buffalo tuna creations. I have 3 of them. I'm going to put 1 in each tortilla. I have 3 tortillas, and I'm just gonna eat them just to get food in my body. There's nothing fancy here. I'm not even gonna demonstrate. I'm not gonna eat in front of the camera. I'm not gonna do any of that stuff because it's boring. Excuse me, it's maybe more exciting if there's something more exciting that I'm fixing and eating. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat these. Okay, so 100% somebody just walked over there. It wasn't the yellow shirt guy. Oh God, okay, it's a deer. Whew, I was even thinking like they moved too slowly to be a deer. I just saw a deer, unless there's like a person with a pet deer that's following them. Oh my gosh. I was like positive it was a person. I was like, deer don't move that slow. They were like, now I'm just on edge. Okay, time to eat the tuna creations. It's good to be out here in just a hoodie. It's about 45 degrees, as I just looked at the thermometer a little bit ago. And I'm just sitting here in a shirt and a hoodie and really thin pants, like those camping pants. I didn't want to wear my normal bright orange RVRC camping pants, so I got my old school Walmart camping pants, which are like as thinner than paper. And I'm doing just fine. I feel great. But this fire is just so delightful. It's just so nice out here. It's nice to listen to the peepers on the full moon. Haven't heard any coyotes or anything yet. I hear some kind of squeaking over this way. Not really sure what that is. If it's like a mouse freaking out, or it could be a bat. But it's been stationary, so like a bat would be around. It's been going for a few minutes. It's going now. That squeaking is getting louder, though. Tell you what, the squeaking's getting louder. It's getting closer. Shut up. What is that? Yeah. Really, really nice night. I might be too warm in that sleeping bag. I might have to pop my arms out. I haven't even put on a beanie or anything. My bald head is completely exposed. Oh, wow. Was I really blacking my face with my arm like that? What a dingle. It's always creepy when the peepers just stop all at once and they're silent. And then they start going again like 5 minutes later. Like, what happened? What travesty befell your community to cease your beautiful music? But, you know, these are frogs we're talking about. They're cold-blooded. They don't function after a certain temperature. Yeah, it's 43. So, good on them for still going. I hear them. I don't know if the camera's picking up the peepers in the background, but good on them for continuing their horny pursuits. Check out this fungus. Okay. Could always go around, make sure these are all taut. They kind of, the toggles are cool, but they do come a little loose after a minute. Anyway, so yeah, spiders. The elephant in the room. Yeah, I don't sleep with a bug net during certain seasons, basically summer only. Because I like the openness, I like the freedom of not being constrained by a bug net, I guess. I don't know. Plus it smells weird. But yeah, you know, you kind of just have to mentally deal with it, I guess. There are spiders in my sleeping bag. That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't seen them, but I know that they're in there. There have been sleeping bags that I've opened up and dead spiders have fallen out. You just have to understand that it happens. So I've got gummies. I'm gonna eat some gummies. I've never had these. I don't know if they're new. I haven't seen them before. They're like Arizona iced tea gummies. Let's give them a rip. I was about to put my mouth on it and rip it until I remember that I got them from the store. So the first thing I noticed is the overwhelming sugar odor. If there are any animals within a 20-mile radius that are interested in sugar, they immediately smell this as soon as I opened it. It was pungent. Oh my God, they're like little pills. That's not what I expected. It was like pills. What is this supposed to be? There's like a thing on the end. It's supposed to be like a hot dog. I don't know. It's a pill. Are they all this? Yeah. Little penises. What says Arizona on it? Oh, are they? Oh! They're little geese. They're little Arizona cans. They're little Arizona cans. Oh my God. It's this thing. It's like part of their logo or something, right? Oh, no. Pretty good. Nothing special, honestly. It's like gummies. It's chode shapes. They're delicious. But they're gummies, you know? I don't know what, I guess like Arizona decided to get into the gummy game. Well, I think it's time to say goodnight. It's been a wonderful, quiet evening, besides some weird screeches and what have ya. The fire is like completely out. I'm nice and toasty in my sleeping bag. Yeah, and I'll check in with you guys if anything wacky happens over the night. Otherwise, I will see you in like a second. That's just the moon coming in. It's pretty bright in here. Ah, well, we had a little bit of a sleep there, didn't we? Didn't sleep too bad, considering. Ugh. Yeah, woke up a bunch, of course, but nothing really happened. No animals, no joggers yet. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm gonna start getting up here pretty soon and packing up. Get to my ride. Go get some breakfast. It was a little bumpy there for a minute with the jogger. Definitely saw some deer, but I think overall that was a successful stealth camp. My first official stealth camp. We'll definitely do more of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of get cleaned up here. I'm a little ahead of schedule. I need to slow down. Maybe I'll chill and drink some water. I'm pretty thirsty. But yeah, thanks for watching Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin, and this was a terrific small plot, I do say. It was it was kind of rectangular with the trees and it was mwah. Thanks for watching till the end here, and I'll catch ya on the nextie. Bye-bye. I ended up following that trail out that I saw the jogger. It's literally just a trail that leads to the trail that I ran through the woods off of. So really, I didn't need to run through the woods at all, because just a few dozen feet. Hey, bun, there's a bun. Just a few dozen feet down the trail was a path leading right next to where I ended up camping. Anyway, I guess no amounts of research can let you know that.
How does he get his pack to stay like that on the log? It's incredible. I can't believe it. This is something I've never seen this before. This is insane.